It's been a long time. I don't know how Eduardo's gonna be on this podcast. We haven't talked to Eduardo in a long time on podcast.
I was talking to you. I was talking to someone about it. I was like, I feel like this would be weird because like it's not like we're not friends with Eduardo. I mean, I'm not friends with Eduardo, but I can definitely talk to the guy. But talking to him on a podcast is just it's a different vibe. Cause like I feel like I don't talk to Gabe like this on the podcast. Like when I talk to him like outside, like it's not completely different, but it's not as formal, I guess. I don't think Eduardo has that formal like switch where he like waits to speak. He just says like the first thing that comes out top of his mind, and then sometimes that does kind of like ruin the flow of like our conversation or completely like derail it. But I don't know. That's my thought process. I feel like he just doesn't. He loves to hear himself talk.
For sure.
For sure. And as y'all know, in those earlier episodes, he loves to talk.
Listen to any episode between 1 through 10. You can see Eduardo loves himself more than any woman has ever loved him.
That's
clearly
crazy. And he also doesn't like. He thinks every conversation he does brings up is super interesting, and sometimes it's not. Okay, I hate it. Like I love the guy, right? Like sometimes he brings up a conversation. I'm like, bro, I do not care for this, because like. In my mind, like I know I'm on a podcast. I know I'm talking to a camera. I know I'm like we have some of an audience, right? So let me try to at least bring up something that I know either the boys can respond to, or maybe y'all can respond to with something interesting. But no, we're all like, yeah, I went to the store today. I got a sandwich.
It was bussin', bro.
It was good. I'm like, wow, what's the significance of that to anything? It has nothing to do with anything.
I agree. Eduardo do be saying stuff that's like. He swears his life is more interesting than
he has protagonist syndrome. Like he thinks he's the main character.
He's like, dude, I think they're gonna love this story. I tell him real quick.
It's about the bus.
Let me just eat real quick here.
I'm not to say like I'm super interesting. I don't think like I'm the most interesting guy in the world, but at least I try to like. at least I try to entertain to my best of my ability to make somewhat of an interesting conversation.